Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. When I look back at my life and everything I've been through, it would have been so easy for me to give up, to say, fuck it, I'm done. And believe me, I tried several times. I tried killing myself several times in my life. And each time, God intervened and rescued me. So for this video, we're talking about suicide prevention, because on average, about 132 to 133 people a day die by suicide. That's about one death every 11 minutes. We have brothers and sisters who are struggling, who tonight, it's going to be their last night because they feel lost, they feel humiliated, they feel embarrassed, they feel suffocated, like they can't breathe. They feel like no one understands what they're going through. And so I wanted to write down my thoughts when it came to suicide and share with you my testimony, because I do believe as we share each other's testimonies and we are honest with each other, I believe it will at least save one person. At least one person will be saved. And that's all I can ask for, is that my words at least reach one person who I want them just to know that they're loved, that they're cared for. I want them to know that it's worth it to keep fighting. So I'm going to read what I wrote. The title of this poem is called Still Here, A Prayer Against the Dark. So let's do this. I've stared at the ceiling so long it started to feel like a second sky, one where no stars answer back. Just silence pressing on my chest like a weight I can't explain. I've been there, the kind of night where your thoughts don't feel like yours, where your own mind talks back meaner than any person ever could. I've been Stephen in the dark, schizophrenia whispering lies through the walls of my skull, addiction pulling at my sleeves like a desperate thief. And I swear to God, I've thought, maybe I don't make it out of this one. But I'm still here, and that alone feels like something holy. There were nights I was high, drunk, gone, not even living, just surviving like a damn ghost in my own skin, waking up in places I didn't choose, next to decisions I didn't respect, thinking, how the hell did I get here again? And I hated myself for it, hated the loop, hated the cycle, hated the way my brain kept saying, this is all you are. That voice is a liar. But when you're in it, it sounds like truth carved into bone. I've had moments where the world felt too loud and my thoughts felt louder, like I was drowning in my own mind and nobody noticed the water rising. I've been told to be strong, like strength is just shutting the hell up and enduring it. But strength is screaming and still breathing after. Strength is crying on the floor and not staying there forever. Strength is being broken and refusing to disappear. Even when everything in you says, end it, end it, end it. I remember the lowest point, not poetic low, not cinematic low, just real low. High, drunk, numb, sitting in a stranger's bed wondering if anyone would even notice if I vanished. That's the kind of dark that doesn't feel dramatic. It feels quiet, too quiet. And in that silence, something changed. Not all at once. Not like lightning, more like a hand reaching through the static. I don't always have perfect words for it, but I call him Jesus, because that's where I found light when I had none left. Not because everything got easy, not because the voices stopped overnight, not because the addiction magically disappeared, but because I didn't have to fight alone anymore. And I swear, there were days I was ready to tap out of this life, but something deeper than fear said, stay. And I stayed. To anyone reading this who's in it right now, I'm not going to romanticize your pain. It fucking hurts. It scrapes your insides raw. It makes time feel fake. It makes tomorrow feel impossible. Sorry, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna repeat that. It fucking hurts. It scrapes your insides raw. It makes time feel fake. It makes tomorrow feel impossible. But listen, your brain is not a prophecy. Your worst moment is not your identity. Your thoughts are not the final word on your existence, even when they scream like they are. I still struggle. Let's not lie about that. Some days my mind still churns against me. Some days the weight comes back. Some days I feel like I'm one bad hour away from losing the fight. But I've learned something I didn't know before. Staying alive isn't a single decision. It's 1,000 small ones, sometimes made second by second. And every time you choose to stay, even while shaking, even while bleeding inside, that counts. That fucking counts. So if you are standing at the edge of yourself right now, please hear me. You are not alone in that dark. I've been there. I know it speaks loud, but it is not stronger than you, and it is not stronger than grace. I don't know everything about healing, but I know this. I am still here, and if I am still here, then maybe you can be too. Not because it's easy, but because your story isn't finished. Just because it hurts right now. Stay, even if it's just for this breath. So that's what I wrote, brothers and sisters, when it comes to suicide, when it comes to brothers or sisters who are thinking about taking their own life tonight. I know how it feels. I truly do. And so I want those brothers and sisters to know, please, you are not alone in this fight. You're not alone in your struggle. That there are people like me who love you so much, and we're willing to let you lean on us, to sit with us, even if it's in silence, and just to be with someone who loves you. So I want to remind my brothers and sisters that even though it fucking hurts, even though your mind is trying to trick you into believing that no one will miss you, no one's even gonna notice. What you need to know is people will notice, and people will miss you. And if you do take your own life, it's gonna be one of the most traumatic things that happens to the people around you, to where it will fuck them up mentally. And so I hope you think about other people, because taking your own life is, what I've learned is, it's a bit selfish. You're ending your own pain regardless of how it's gonna impact the people around you. You're only thinking of yourself, of, I'm gonna end my life and I don't care what happens to my parents, my siblings, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my wife, my husband. I don't care. But brothers and sisters, please, I just ask you to turn to Christ tonight. That trauma that you're fighting, lay it at his feet. That anger, that doubt, that worry, that depression, that anxiety, lay it at his feet. And allow Christ an opportunity to rescue you from bondage, from captivity. So, thank you guys so much. God bless. Peace.